What's up, nerds? I'm Renegade Cactus, but you can call me whatever you want. Welcome to a brand new game which is called Spirit Hunters Infinite Horde. Now before we get in...
How about you like and subscribe?
Thank you. What is Spirit Hunters Infinite Horde? Well, to say it in the easiest way possible, if you know what Vampire Survivors is, it's pretty much that, but a little bit different. If you don't know what Vampire Survivors is, you will see what this game is about in just a second. Don't worry, it is very easy, and I'm just gonna jump in and we're gonna learn together. I've seen a few videos of this game already, I mean of course, because I pretty much watch videos to everything that I want to play. So we have two characters in the beginning. We have Magnus and we have Vivian. Magnus the Dark Mage, Vivian the Sorceress. Now, he regenerates 10 health on level up. She has Soul Magnet, increases in size by 5% each level. And then we have 4 different weapons that we can start with. We got the Orbital Fire, we got the Cleave, we got the Heavy Arrow, and we got the Spears. Now, both of them, I'm just gonna explain in the first episode, and from then on we will basically, it's basically the same game over and over again, or the same principle. Both of them have synergy with one of the weapons, with the starting weapon that you choose. 10% chance to heal 1 HP on cast, 10% chance to heal of 1 HP heal on cast. Interesting, there's just different formatting. Kills with a cleave have a 2% chance to drop health, and 10% HP recovery on every Orbital Fire upgrade. Kills with Orbital Fire have a 25% greater chance of dropping blue souls, 25% chance of greater chance of dropping blue souls. All kills with arrow will drop a blue soul, and kills with spears have a 25% chance of dropping blue souls. I'm gonna start with her, and I'm gonna start with the heavy arrow. And I gotta check out, I think there was... I think there is controller support, but for some reason... Oh! Wait. One button worked, the mouse part kind of works. Okay, but for some reason it doesn't want to work like that. Whatever. I'm gonna start like this. I'm gonna start in the desert, it's the only thing we have, and we got 15 minutes. That is the sound from League of Legends, and that deeply disturbs me. Alright, so if you know what a bullet hell is, the bullet hell is where you try to escape the enemy shots, and a bunch of enemies run at you or fly at you or whatever and shoot at you. And this game is what's called a bullet heaven. It's pretty much the opposite. You are the one who shoots, but you still wanna evade all the enemies. We're gonna unlock the spears. Now, the arrow shoots every... oh, damn it. Second, every 2 seconds, something like that. Every fixed time. There is a skeleton that's just chilling in the cactus. Every weapon has a cooldown, and as soon as that cooldown is up, the weapon does stuff. We're gonna increase the number of spears by 1, so... Spears are oh my goodness, I'm so bad. Spears are pretty much... Oh, now the controller works. Interesting. Spears are pretty much completely random. As they just hit nearby enemies, or nothing if there are no nearby enemies. And every time this blue bar, which is now gray, fills up, we level up and get one of the rewards. Down there is the level progress. It's basically the time. This is the 15-minute time frame. If we hit this one, we gain a we fight a mid-boss, 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 boss. That's pretty much the whole game. And what we do is just try to survive for the 15 minutes or as long as we can to get stuff. You will see. We're gonna go with decreased cooldown rate by 0.15 seconds. So instead of every 2.2 seconds, the arrow will fire every 2.05 seconds. Which doesn't sound like a whole lot of betterment, but trust me, it's gonna get better. The problem is the arrow always shoots in the direction you're facing, but you just always want to be in motion to not get hit by the enemies, because you get hit or get damaged as soon as... Let's use the cleave. You take damage as soon as one enemy touches you. So you wanna basically weave around, but also with the arrow you wanna face in specific directions in order to deal damage. Now, decrease the cooldown of the scythe or the critical hit chance by increase the critical hit chance. We're gonna go with lower cooldowns. And they stack, so with the next level we could get another cooldown reduction on the scythe if we're lucky. With the next level up we could get a cooldown reduction on the arrow, stuff like that. And the scythe, as you see, it just is a arc in front of us. Increase critical hit chance, decrease cooldown rate of the spears, or increase damage by +1. I want to increase the cooldown rate of spears because they are very useful. Here we got a treasure chest, and I think I have to get the money. I think it's pretty self-explanatory what happens at the treasure chest and how it happens. But in case you didn't pick up on it, we have to wait in this circle. Oh my goodness, I'm not good at those games. We have to wait in the circle until it's full, and then we get what's in there. Now these blue swirls are the XP, those are the blue orbs. We increase the number of spears, because the more spears we get... Damn it, I didn't see those skeletons. The more spears we get, the more damage we can deal, the more enemies we can attack at once. Kinda makes sense, doesn't it? We should increase the damage sooner or later, but for now I think the more attacks we can do, the better, to kinda stay alive. So yeah, those blue swirls are the XP that fills up our EXP meter down in the bottom. Ooh, increases AoE size by 10%. Now AoE stands for area of effect, which means the spears just get bigger. But I think we increase the damage, because right now most of these little enemies, they all have 1 HP, so it doesn't really matter. But the bigger ones, the bigger mummies over there, they have, oh my goodness, I think they have at least like 3 or 4 health each. I want to destroy these bee things, but it's just not easy to stand in the middle of the swarm. But every one of those has a chance to drop blue orbs, and if we kill them with an arrow, they all will drop blue orbs. I would really want to take this to decrease the cooldown rate, but increasing the attack size of the arrow, to me, seems like a good idea. It seems. Again, I'm not great at those games. How did that hit me? Like, the hitboxes of the enemies are really weird sometimes. But the reason I want to increase the size of the arrow is so that it can kill more... Damn it! It can kill more enemies. Because every single enemy killed with an arrow gives us more... gives us a guaranteed blue orb, which lets us upgrade more. Yeah, basically we have to survive for 15 minutes, then kill the boss if we wanna win. Then again, it is a roguelike or rogue-lite, which means we basically do the same thing over and over again, but we get better. Increase attack size, increase critical hit chance, or unlock orbital fire. I would like to unlock it to show you what it is, but you know what, sure. It's exactly like the name suggests, it's fire that orbits around. Ooh, we got the healing, that's great. Wait, oh. What we just heard is the boss. The mid-boss. It's this thing. The mid-boss can be lots of different enemies or enemy designs. And they will always glow this weird turquoise. Is it called turquoise? I think it's called turquoise, right? Now, orbital fire is, especially in the beginning, not great because it's quite slow. The area is not that big. But, oh my goodness, so many enemies. But what's interesting about it is it also does damage over time because it burns the enemies. So every now and then you see the enemy take 1 damage and then another 1 damage because we hit it with fire. That makes sense, doesn't it? Okay, we picked up a heart, which of course is healing. Increase attack size of the scythe, decrease cooldown rate of the arrow. Let's invest in the arrow. Okay, so those crates, they get destroyed when you attack them, of course, and they, ouch. They have items in them, and that can be health, that can be gold, and that can be, I think they're, I would call them rune stones. I'll show you in a second, or two, or maybe whatever. I just need to try and survive for now. Oh, there's a treasure chest up there, but yeah, I don't think that I can survive much longer. No, I cannot. We are defeated. These are rune stones. And then there are gemstones. Oh yeah, they are actually called runes. Nice. Runes collected and crystals collected. So not gems, crystals. And now we go to the Oracle, because you all want to know what to do with those things, right? I see you are awake, Hunter. Welcome back to the world of the living. I am the Oracle. I will be here to recover your soul when you fall in battle. It's our sacred duty as spirit hunters to fight against the ever-growing dark spirit army. Explore the world to find crystals and runes which we can use to enhance your abilities within the divinity web. You will need to defeat certain enemies to unlock new skills. Though you will fall many times, I will always be here to revive and strengthen you. Here, take these runes to begin your journey. Good luck, Hunter. She gave us some. And now this is basically a skill tree, a quite vast skill tree. We need the runes and the gems, or crystals or whatever, to unlock stuff. Now, if I remember correctly, these borders, like the what's it called? What's it? You know, these borders, they are you know what I mean? Not a rectangle. I mean, technically they are a rectangle, but they are a quadratic rectangle. No, what they're called? They're not a cube. What's that shape called? Holy, well, whatever. That shape, that let's call it a cube for now. I'm so sorry. A square, that's it. I needed something to drink. A square, okay. The squares are things that you permanently unlock. And the crooked squares, rhombus, I would call it. No, a rhombus is something different. I think, whatever, diamonds, let's call them diamonds, are weapons. And then all those things are the circles increase the weapon that they are next to. All right, my goodness. I am... Oh yeah, and here we would need 40 gems to unlock this one, the Tangle Vines, but first we will have to defeat 100 Desert Vinnies. This, like, not in one single run, it's just you have to defeat them overall. The Grand Hex ability, 40 gems, and 100 Fairy Warriors, which we haven't seen yet. For 50 Twister, we already are at 20, so nice. And yeah, and of course, we have to unlock this, to then unlock this, whatever. So the game does offer quite a lot of replayability. Unlock pets. Pets are very useful, that much I know. By the way, I don't know what that is because it has a very fancy border. Same here. We can unlock different heroes, that much I know as well. And I'm gonna stop talking about everything and we're just gonna do. Now, I like the arrow, so we could increase the arrow itself. So if we spend 20 gems right here, we would reduce the cooldown by 0.2 seconds, which is not bad. Here we would increase the damage by 1. Okay, and that's for the heroes themselves. Health, increase all heroes' health by 2. Same here, same here. I think we're gonna go for the damage. Could go again with but it would cost 40 runes. I think we're gonna go with the cooldown. Do we go somewhere else? Yeah, sure. We still got some runes, so let's use them. An exo spear will attack, so we would start with 4, I think, or was it 3? Whatever. That's actually quite good. Oh, okay. So she just talks, and then we start the next run. Now I plan on putting out these videos every now and then, and probably just go for 1 or 2 runs, like depending on if we manage to get far in a run. Of course, if we die in 3 minutes, I will just put on another run, no question. But this is also a game that I can see myself playing off screen to get more gems. Like, because if we just keep going like this, it will take a while for us. Let's start with the spear. It will take a while for us to gain substantial upgrades. So it would basically be the same over and over again. Okay, we start with 3 spears now instead of 2. Oh, and we start right next to a chest. We want that because, of course we want that. By the way, that mommy just got hit by 2 spears. I like that. Let's unlock the orbital fire. I know I upgraded the arrow and I should use the arrow, but I just want to do that right now. I just want to use the orbital fire right now because I always like to have attacks surrounding me. Increase the damage by 1? Sure. Now again, it's technically better to concentrate on fewer weapons, but increase their potential, than to just go for all the different weapons like I did last time. But, we decreased the cooldown rate. But I just wanted to show you what this game has to offer, and as we saw in the character selection screen, it has to offer quite a bit more. Like, there are way more heroes. I think, was it 8? Or maybe 10 even? I think at least 8. Increase the cooldown rate even more. And quite a lot of more weapons. And I haven't seen half of them yet. So this game is one that could just increase the number more. It could stay for a while. But this is... oh my goodness, I'm really not good at this. But as you might be able to tell, this is not a game that you play like religiously because you just wanna see the end. No, this is a game you just fire up whenever because it's fun. This is a game that you can play while watching something, in my opinion. Like, it's very stressful, especially later on, but if you get better and better at this game, this is something you can just play while doing other things as well, depending on the things you do. I would like the arrow. I would like to increase the orbital fire damage, but just more spears sounds great. Though the problem with the spears is that they are basically random. Like, yes, they hit enemies, that's not random. But where they hit is just completely up to them. There is no way to make them hit something, as far as I know. And by the way, there is really no button that is... dot speed, damage over time. So when we hit something with the orbital fire, every 1.5 seconds they take 1 additional damage. And this would reduce it to every 1.4 seconds. Which is great for bigger enemies, but for the little ones that die in 1 hit anyway, it really doesn't matter. So yeah, running around like this, the only thing you need is the control stick. Or you can play it with a mouse. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. I'm so bad at this. It's incredible. Don't worry, I will get better. Someday. Decrease cooldown rate? Sure. And the only other button you really need is the A button as soon as you level up. But otherwise, it's just You running around letting your weapons do the thing. You cannot trigger any weapons. Maybe there will be some in the future, I don't know. Decrease the cooldown rate. I would love the other upgrades, but it's just... I need as much attacks, or as many attacks as possible right now. Come on! I thought that wouldn't hit, but hey, seems I was... Come on, the hitboxes in this game are weird. Maybe that's just me. Maybe I'm just that bad. That's quite possible. Let's increase the speed. Alright. Those hornets or bees or whatever, the red ones, the swarms, they push other enemies with the... Oh my goodness, I'm gonna go down in the next 2 minutes probably, at most. Increase attack size, not bad. But we wanna increase the numbers here. Is that a good idea or the best idea currently? I don't know. Ooh, that was good. Now, the other character, Magnus, has healing. Not a whole lot, but just chance of healing with every single weapon. Let's increase that. Oh, here we have a mining spot for the first time. Which... Oh no, there is a mid-boss coming. Probably a different one. Yeah, oh no. Big B. And here we get gems. You can get gems in different ways as well, but the most reliable is finding those mining spots. Where do you find those mining spots? Well, in random parts of the map. Okay. Thing is, we are pretty much the same speed as the boss, so we can kite him around. We can try our best to just run away, not get hit, and hit the boss at the same time. Oh, we kill the boss, we get a boss chest. And everything that has this circle that needs some time to open will push enemies away once it's open. Increase the speed some more. So yeah, more gems. Those are the two main ways to get gems. I think in those crates, I think they can have gems every now and then, but the rate is quite low. If I am correct on that. I could be wrong though. Oh, leave me alone. Oh, there's healing, a little bit of healing, not a whole lot of healing, but... Oh, I did not realize that that plant thing that was coming towards me was a plant thing coming towards me. I just... Out of the corner of my eye, it looked like just a regular cactus or whatever. Do we just unlock more weapons? No. Oh, also, one thing I did not mention. You might have seen... come on. I was about to say I want to level up once more. When you level up and can choose one of 3 rewards, there is a button that says reroll. But it costs 50 gold. That's one of the main things you need gold for. Because if you are not happy with the 3 choices that you have, you just pay money to just get 3 random other choices. But if you do it, the next time it will cost 100. And the next time it will cost 150. So it's just wise to choose unless you really, really don't want any of them. Now we go back to the Oracle, see if we can do anything. 74, that to me sounds like we can at least get something. Arrow damage increased, spear, we could get, I don't know. We could get one more spear, but we don't have enough for that. Unlocks Desert Ruins hard mode, no thank you. We could increase the hero's health. But it's just 2, 4, 6, so by 10. And that would cost us quite a lot, so I don't think so. For now, I think we'll stick to 1 or 2 weapons. Cooldown reduction, cooldown reduction. And now that one is interesting. First we have to defeat 40 sandworms for that, but size scroll upgrades increased by 5%. What that means is that every time we level up and we get a choice of increases the AoE size, this choice will be increased by 5%. Like it will just increase the size 5% more than it would already do. I think it's 20% right now, so it would jump up to 25%. Just for the spears, of course. Alright, that was a first overview of this game, because with that, we basically have covered all the basics. So this is a quite slow, it was quite a slow video with quite a lot of explanation, but from now on I will expect people to basically know what this game is about. I mean, technically if you just watch it you realize what it's about, but from now on I will just make simple episodes of 1 or 2 runs, like 15-20 minute episodes, maybe a bit more depending on how the runs go. But yeah, tell me what you think about this game so far. Yes, you haven't seen too much because I'm just not good at it for now, but we're gonna get better. And like I said, I will do some stuff off screen as well just to get more gems. But that will be in the future. Anyway, thank you nerds so much for watching. I'm the Renegade Cactus and I gotta run. Bye bye!